Hi everyone, today's seminar is about roofing and flooring. My teammates are Sudev and Vyasan and then me. I'll be taking topics from the roofing introduction to roofing tiles, and from then onwards Sudev and Vyasan will take over for me. And for the introduction, what is roofing or what is roof? A roof is the uppermost part of a building that provides a structural covering, and it also provides a protection to the building from weathering agencies like sun, wind, rain, etc. And what is an ideal roof? To be an ideal roof, there are some requirements, and these requirements are: number one, it should provide protection from weathering agencies like sun, wind, rain, snowfall, etc. Second, it should be durable. Third, it should be waterproof with good drainage arrangements. The water should not stagnate on the roof. And fourth, it should be fire resistant. And fifth, it should have strength and very much stability. Now moving on to types of roofs. Generally, roofs are three types: pitched or sloped roof, flat roofs, and curved roofs. In the pitched roof, or otherwise sloped roofs, slope is given towards different directions, which allows proper and excellent drainage arrangement. And then comes the flat roofs. Flat roofs are adopted in places where there is moderate rainfall and there is no snowfall. And then comes the curved roofs. The curved roofs have the top surface curved. This is done with shells and domes. This the curved roofs is adopted when there is large column free areas are required. So now let's get introduced to some few technical terms on roofing. First of all comes the span. The span is the clear distance between support of the roof. Then comes the rise. The rise is the vertical distance between top of ridge and wall plate. Then we have pitch. Pitch is the slope of the roof. It is obtained as the ratio of rise to span. Then comes the ridge. Ridge is the apex line of the sloping roof. And then comes the eaves. Then comes the eaves. Eaves is the lower edge of the inclined roof surface. And then comes the hip. Hip is the ridge formed by joining two sloping surfaces. External angle is greater than 180. That is, there are two sloping surfaces joining where the external angle is 180 degree. Then is the principal rafter. This is the inclined member running from the ridge to the eaves. Then the wall plates. These are long wooden members which are provided on the top of stone or brick wall for the purpose of fixing the feet of principal rafters. Then the truss. The roof truss is a framework usually of well-formed triangles designed to support the roof covering or ceiling over roofs. Now let's get introduced to steel roof trusses. Steel roof trusses are suitable for large column-free buildings like factories, auditoriums, cinema halls, stadiums, etc. Now, the conditions in which a steel roof truss is adopted is like when there is a large free column area for the building, and the second reason that the roof truss is more than 10 meter. The span of the roof is more than 10 meter. The other reason is when the other steel roof proves to be uneconomical. The next one is when the height of the roof is more than compared to ordinary buildings, and the last one is for speedy constructions. Steel trusses are fabricated from structural steel sections such as angle, channel, plate, T and tube sections are used for the fabrication of trusses, and the various configurations are adopted for the trusses based on its span. And now for the advantages of steel trusses. They are economical when compared to RCC roofs. They are easy to construct and erect. They are fireproof and resist termite bites. These are rigid and light. Maintenance is very easy. Now let's get introduced to the roof coverings. Roof coverings are different types of materials are used for covering the steel trusses. Corrugated sheets are used to cover these steel trusses. There are 6 types of corrugated sheets that we are going to be introduced right now. First is the asbestos sheets, also known as the AC sheets. Then comes the galvanized iron corrugated sheets or the GI sheets. Then the aluminium sheets. Third is the aluminium sheets. Fourth is the FRP sheets. Fifth is the powder coated sheets, and the sixth is the roof tanks. So now let's encounter with the asbestos sheets. Asbestos sheets, also known as the AC sheets, are manufactured from asbestos, which is a silky fibrous material found from the volcanic rocks. This is mixed with Portland cement and these sheets are made. The advantages are they are cheap, light in weight and much durable. They are watertight, fire resistant and termite resistant. They are available in large size, so which makes the laying of them very easy. The AC sheets do not require any kind of protective paints, etc. And the last advantage of this is that the maintenance is also very less. And this sheet is also available in 3 different forms: corrugated form, semi-corrugated form, and then plain sheet form. So now let's encounter with GI sheets, or otherwise the galvanized iron sheets. The iron sheet, this is made by galvanization of iron sheets. These galvanized iron sheets are stronger than AC sheets but are costly. They are used for places like bus stations, warehouse buildings, security cabins, garages, bus station, ticket counters, parcel offices, etc. These sheets are not suitable for flatter slopes. These sheets are light in weight yet strong. They are much more impact proof, fireproof, termite proof, and free from the problem of cracking, warping, buckling, and it is much more water resistant. The next is aluminium sheets. These aluminium sheets are long lasting and economical than PVC. The most important advantage is that it is corrosion free. It has zero maintenance and very much eco-healthy. It has no side effects on human body, and also it possesses a very good scrap value, and it comes with better appearances. They are used for sheds, industrial buildings, and temporary constructions. Next is the fiber reinforced polymer sheets. This is made out of glass or any suitable other fiber polymer mixed with resin. And compared to other sheets, this possesses a very much advantages over them. First comes the UV protection. It gives better protection against UV, and it does not warp or wilt. Then for its construction, non-combustible materials are used. Then the fourth advantage, this could be easily handled, cut, tooled at sites, and this resists the corrosion activity made by the acidic vapors or any other chemicals. This one is rust proof. They are lightweight, has high durability, does not absorb the dust, grime, moss or mildew, giving them a bad appearance, and it has high flexibility. Virtually it is maintenance free, high thermal insulation, and much more advantageous when compared to the other roofing coverings. Now we are going to talk about the powder coated sheets. The powder coated sheets are simple. When a GI sheet or an aluminium sheet is coated by powder, it becomes the powder coated sheets. So basically we have 2 types of powder coated sheets. One is the powder coated GI sheets or the powder coated aluminium sheets. So let's talk about the powder coated GI sheets. Basically a GI sheet is covered with powder, with the different colored epoxy resins. These have excellent chemical resistance and good mechanical properties. It minimizes the common rusting of the GI sheets and gives a good appearance, and it is also available in different patterns like corrugated, plain and transformed, etc. Now, for the powder coated aluminium sheets. The powder coated aluminium sheets are made by covering an aluminium sheet with epoxy resins. It improves the appearance and life. Different patterns like corrugated, plain, transformed are available. And nowadays, unit-tiled powder coated aluminium sheets are used, which gives a tiling roof appearance for our roofs. And now for the final topic of my seminar, that is the roof tiles. Roof tiles are thin member coverings made to cover the roof out of clay and concrete. They are of different shapes and sizes, and we will discuss about roof coverings made out of clay. There are 6 types of roof coverings made out of clay. First comes the plain tiles, then comes the pan tiles. Pan tiles are also known as the Flemish tiles, then the pot tiles, then Guna tiles, Mangalore tiles, and then the Allahabad tiles. So for the examples of clay roofing tiles, first comes the plain tiles, and the plain tiles are rectangular in shape from a size varying from 10 cm to 17 cm. The size of the tiles goes from 25 into 15 cm to 28 into 18 cm. This tile has 2 projection lugs or continuous projection at one end to enable the tile to hang on to the battens of the roof. And second comes the pan tiles or the Flemish tiles. These have a curved shape like the letter S. Their size is 33 to 38 cm in length and 23 cm in width. And the third one is pot tiles. The pot tiles, as we said before, are semicircular in shape, with the biggest one having the diameter of the 23 cm, and it tapers along the length, and the smallest diameter will be 20 centimeters. They are arranged in a method that the biggest one comes to the last one, and then in the alternate manner, that a convex side coincides with the concave sides. This ensures that no rainwater will enter the roof. These are also called half-round or country tiles. And the fourth is the Mangalore tiles. This is a very popular tile seen along the west coast like the Kerala and Karnataka. This tile is machine molded and is baked in kiln. This one has 2 trough portions to carry rainwater with locking arrangements on top, and the sides of these tiles have grooves to lock in with the adjacent tiles. The standard sizes of Mangalore tiles are 12.5 inches to 13.5 inches and then 13.75 inches with a tolerance of 0.25 inches. And the fifth is the Allahabad tiles. The Allahabad tiles are made up of 2 sets of tiles, the over tile and the under tile. The over tile is rectangular trough shape, and fifth comes the Allahabad tile. The Allahabad tiles constitutes of 2 sets of tiles, that is the over tile and the under tile. The under tile is a rectangular trough shaped, and the over tile is convex semicircular in shape. The under tile has a varying width from 27 to 23 cm and a length of 38 centimeters. The over tile tapers from 16.5 cm to 12 cm in diameter. The tapering shape ensures the correct fitting of these tiles on the roof. And finally comes the Guna tiles. The Guna tiles are hollow conical shaped tiles made from burnt clay. At their broader end, it has a diameter of 100 mm, and at the narrow end, it has a diameter of 75 mm. As these are conical, they could be inserted with one another, forming a ring of such tiles. This may be made of suitable shapes like a parabolic or elliptical, etc. Thank you everyone. These are all my topics, and from now, Sudev will commence for me. Thank you.
Reinforced concrete roofs. The RC slabs are classified into one-way slab and S2-way two-way slab. When length of the slab more than twice of the width of the slab, it is called one-way slab, otherwise it is called two-way slab. The reinforcement details are different for these slabs. Reinforcement details of one-way slab. One-way slab main reinforcement is provided in the direction of shorter span, and distribution reinforcement is in the longer span. Main reinforcement is provided for bending stress, and distribution reinforcement is provided to take up temperature and strain gauge stress. Diameter of the bar and spacing shall be classified in the design. Alternate main bars are bent at the support. Reinforcement details of two-way slab. In two-way slab, main reinforcement is provided in both the direction perpendicular to each other. It is required to provide same distributors at support sections near the top of the slab thickness. Alternate main bars are bent at the support in both directions. Distribution bars are provided over the bent up bars at support sections. Diameter of the bar and spacing shall be classified in the design. Flooring. Floors are the horizontal elements of a building which divide building into different levels for the purpose of creating more accommodation one above other within the limited space. Floor just above the ground is called ground floor, and floor above the ground level are upper floors. These are known as first floor, second floor, etc. With reference to good ground floor, floors below the natural ground are called basement floors. An intermediate floor between floors of any story forming an integral part of floor below is called melamine floor. A floor consists of two main components: subfloor that provide proper support to floor covering and also load carried on it. It imparts strength and stability to floor. A floor covering is a covering over subfloor which provides a smooth, clean, impressive and durable surface. Section of floorings. Floors have to serve different purpose in different type of building. The floor factors governs the section of flooring. Initial cost. The cost of construction is an important factor in the section of type of floor. The floor covering of marble, granite, vitrified tiles, etc. is considered to be very expensive. Concrete and brick floors are cheapest type of floor construction. The cost of both floor covering and subfloor has to be accounted while comparison. Appearance. Flooring should achieve the desired color, effect and architectural beauty according to the use in the building. Durability. The flooring material should offer sufficient resistance to wear and tear, temperature, chemical action so as to provide long life. Fire resistance. All combustible flooring material like wood, coke, plastic, etc. should be used over fire resistant base only. Maintenance. It is always expected that maintenance cost should be as low as possible. Types of floor are broadly divided into two categories: ground floor, upper floor. Ground floor. For basement floor rests directly on ground base of this. It does not require any type of subfloor. Normally, construction of ground floor is by filling up the basement with any inert material up to plinth level, a height about 30 to 45 cm from ground level. Normally, the following materials used for ground floor construction: bricks, stones, timber, concrete. Upper floor are classified on the basis of arrangement of beams and grinders or the framework for supporting the floor. Timber floors. Timber floors are made by timber joists and wooden planks. Single joist timber floors. In this, joists are placed 30 cm center to center supporting on wall plates. These are easy to construct and requires less initial cost. Distribution of load on the wall is more uniform as the joists are placed spaced closely, but the joists may sag and hence crack will develop in the ceiling. They are not soundproof. Double joist timber floors. They are used for longer spans of 3.6 to 7.5 and prevent the travel of sound waves to a great extent. Intermediate supports called blinders are placed to support joists. Blinders are placed at a center to center distance of about 2 meters. The end of blinders are kept on or stone blocks and they are not embedded in masonry wall. Framed timber floors. This type of timber floor is used for spans of more than 7.0 m. Grinders are placed between the walls and blinders are put on the grinders and the bridging joists rest on the blinders. The spacing between grinder depends on size of blinders. Grinders are supported on stones or templates on the walls. Jack arch floor. In this, brick or concrete arch are provided between the lower flanks or rolled steel joints with spacing not more than 1.5 meter. Steel bars are provided at end spans. The rise of the arch is normally kept 1/5 of span. These are rigidly fixed on walls. The sliding filling is done with lime concretes, etc. Plain ceiling is not obtained and jack arch floor are used. Filter joist floor. Rolled steel joists encased in the concrete are used in this type of floor. The joists are supported on walls or an side beam. Then the space between joists are filled with cement concrete, steel joists and flagstone floor. In this, rolled steel joists are placed at suitable intervals supporting on walls or edge beam. Flagstones of 40 mm are placed on the top flag and bottom flag of the joists and the empty space is filled with a selected earth of concrete. Precast concrete slabs also may be used instead of flagstones. RCC floors. Reinforced cement concrete Floors are the most popular type of floor construction in the modern era. The slabs are directly cast over beams or wall supports. Continuous floor is cast off frame work of beams in a framed type building construction. A suitable thickness of 10 cm to 25 mm is normally adopted based on the design. Beams are cast monolithically with slabs to form combined structure. In case of framed structure, suitable floor covering is adopted over the slabs. Flat slab floor. In this system of floors, slabs and beams are avoided and slabs are directly supported by columns. Column heads or drops are constructed at column top. It is very advantageous because of less form work required for floor construction compared to normal beam slab construction. False ceiling is not required in this type of flooring. RCC or hollow brick ribbed floor. These floors are used when reduce the weight of the floor. Hollow bricks, blocks or tiles with clay or cement are placed in the gap of steel reinforcement on slab. Then the empty space are filled up concrete. The floor acts as RCC floor but with lightweight. This floor is economically fire resistant, soundproof and damp proof. Precast concrete floor. With the advancement of concrete technology and construction methods, it is now possible to cast suitable elements of floor with concrete and place it over the walls or beams. Precast units are jointed and grouted with cement mortar at site. Suitable floor covering is adopted over the floor. No foam work is required for this type of construction. This saves both time and money.
Types are briefly explained below. Brick floor covering. Brick floor covering are used for cheap construction like corons, barracks, towns, etc. These are commonly used in alluvial places where brick is available in fields. First of all, a well-packed and level ground is prepared, then a lean mixture of concrete 1:3:3 in 1:3:6 or so is placed over a thickness of 15 cm. Then the bricks are laid in parallel and set in cement. The joints are pointed for better appearance and durability. Covering. These are used in public and industrial buildings because of their good wear and tear quality. It has good elastic and noise insulation properties. It is made of pure rubber mixed with cotton fiber, graduate cork and asbestos fiber, and the desired coloring pigment. And the thickness of the rubber sheet or tile varies from 3 to 10 mm and is available in many designs and patterns. The tile or sheets and can be cemented over the dry base of concrete or wood by means of special adhesive. The rubber floor covering are expensive but provide durable wearing surface. Square or rectangular slabs of suitable stone like granite, sandstone or marble are used for this type of flooring. Normally 20 to 40 millimeter thickness stones, size of 30 is to 30, 45 is to 45, 60 is to 60, 45 is to 60, etc. are used. The stones are used. Stones usually are durable, tough and good quality. The earthen base is level, compacted and watered. Over this layer of 10 to 15 centimeter thick concrete is placed and over this concrete a thin layer of mortar is laid before fixing stone slab in position. Their edges are finished. The stone surface may be rough or polished. A slope of 1 in 40 is provided in such type of floor covering for proper drainage. Glass floor covering is used when it is desired to allow the light to the floor below. Structural glass is available in the form of slabs or tiles of thickness 10 to 30. They are fitted with frames of different types. The members of the frames are designed in such a way that glass floor coverings can be taken up the superimposed loads without breaking. This type of flooring covering is not common. Concrete floor covering. The most popular type of flooring used in these days is concrete flooring. In all types of building, it has two parts, namely A. Base course, the subgrade, and B. A wearing course on floor finish. The concentrate flooring consists of a topping of cement concentrate 2.5 to 4 cm thick laid on a 10 to 15 base of either lime or cement concentrate. A flushing coat with rich cement slurry mixed with a red or black coloring pigment is also applied over this for better appearance. The actual construction operation consists of the following steps: ground preparation, formation of base course, laying of top concrete, laying of wearing coat, grinding and polishing and curing. Granite floor covering. Granites are also naturally occurring, available in different colors and textures. These are laid in similar way of marble and possesses better quality than marble. And modern flooring. Mud flooring is usually used in villages for their huts and other unimportant buildings. These are cheap and easy to construct and to maintain. Mud floor is hard and has a good thermal insulation capacity. For mud floor construction, 25 to 30 centimeters thick layer of selected moist earth is spreaded over a bed and it is rimmed well to get a thickness of 15 to 20 centimeters. Chopped straw is also mixed into the earth to prevent drying cracks on the floor. It is composed of dry mix of magnesium oxide, pigment, and interfiller materials, etc.